What's coming isn't just another recession. It's something deeper, more structural, a turning point for the global economic system. And yet, most people are completely unaware of how fragile everything really is. They go on with their daily routines, scrolling social media, trusting headlines, not realizing they're walking on economic quicksand. Let's start with the illusion of recovery. For the past few years, central banks have been printing money at historic levels. Trillions have been injected into the financial system, creating a temporary illusion of stability. Cheap debt was fueling bubbles in housing, stocks, crypto, and consumer spending. People believed the good times would last forever. But in history, they never do. Every boom is followed by a reckoning. Now inflation is here. Not the temporary kind, but the kind that reveals something is fundamentally broken. Prices are rising faster than wages. Groceries, rent, gas, all up. Real purchasing power is shrinking. And central banks are caught in a trap: raise rates to kill inflation, and you crash the economy. Keep rates low, and inflation eats away at savings. There's no painless way out. It's a lose-lose game. And the people who pay the price aren't the billionaires. It's regular workers, families, retirees. The middle class is getting hollowed out, slowly, methodically, like the middle of a tree rotting from within. People are working harder than ever, but getting less. Their savings are eroded, their options limited, and their future uncertain. We're told everything is under control. But if it was, would we see record corporate profits at the same time as record homelessness? Would we see millions living paycheck to paycheck while CEOs earn 400 times more than their employees? Would we see small businesses struggle while megacorporations dominate and pay little to no taxes? This isn't capitalism working. It's capitalism captured, rigged in favor of those who already hold the power. It's a system that privatizes profits and socializes losses. When banks fail, they get bailouts. When families fail, they get evicted. Meanwhile, automation and AI are replacing jobs faster than we can train for new ones. Entire industries are becoming obsolete. And the safety nets we once relied on, healthcare, pensions, social support, are being dismantled or defunded. There is no reset button, no pause, no rewind. Just a relentless forward march, often at the expense of those who can't keep up. This is not fear-mongering. This is recognition. Acknowledgement. The truth most media won't tell you. Because if people truly understood how fragile this system is, how close it is to breaking, they demand change. Real change. Not cosmetic promises every election cycle. But systemic reform. And reform is not about slogans. It's about restructuring incentives, power, and ownership. The real economy, the one you and I live in, doesn't care about stock market highs. It cares about rent prices, food costs, whether your kids can go to college without drowning in debt, whether your health can be maintained without bankrupting your family, whether you can retire with dignity. And here's the bitter irony: the harder you work, the more they squeeze. Productivity is up, but wages are flat. Corporate taxes are down, but personal taxes keep rising. Billionaires avoid taxes through loopholes, while the average worker gets audited for minor mistakes. Something isn't adding up, and deep down, we all know it. We feel it. We live it. The next crash won't just be about Wall Street. It'll be about trust. Trust in the system. Trust in leadership. And once that trust is gone, rebuilding it is nearly impossible. When institutions break faith with the people, people eventually break away from those institutions. Ask yourself, are you prepared? Not just financially, but mentally, emotionally. Do you know what assets protect you in downturns? Do you know what skills won't be automated? Do you know who you can count on if systems fail? These are not rhetorical questions, they are survival strategies. This isn't doom and gloom. It's a wake-up call. A chance to look around and ask, what am I building my life on? Is it stable? Or is it just an illusion? Because illusions fade. Reality stays. Some people will ignore this. They'll scroll past. They'll laugh. But the ones who prepare, who think, who learn, who adapt, they'll survive. They'll thrive. They'll lead the way through whatever comes next. They'll become the builders of the new economy, the new systems, the new trust. Because this story isn't just about collapse. It's about opportunity. Every crisis creates a window. A chance to rethink everything. To build smarter, stronger, fairer. To redistribute not just wealth, but wisdom. It's time to stop reacting, and start preparing. The world doesn't wait. History moves forward whether we're ready or not. And if you're still here, you already know that. You're not average. You're not asleep. You're awake. You're aware. You're hungry. And that hunger for truth, for clarity, is your edge. Now let's get ready, together. Join the conversation. Educate yourself. Protect your future. Take responsibility. Because no one else is coming to save you. This is not financial advice. It's financial awareness. Subscribe to Has to Be Rich, because knowledge is power, and we're here to empower. Stay smart. Stay alert. And stay ahead.